For years, the knock against the Jeep Avenger was simple. It looked the part and wore the right badge, but it could only ever send power to its front wheels. A Jeep that could not actually go where a Jeep is supposed to go. The North Face edition here, filmed outdoors at the Martigny Motor Show in Switzerland, is the answer to that complaint. This is the 4xe version, with all-wheel drive, in the most outdoor-focused trim the Avenger has ever offered. It is the smallest, cheapest way into a genuinely capable Jeep right now, and that alone tells you who this car is really for. The styling does most of the talking before you open a door. In this cream and gray two-tone finish, with the matte bonnet decal and small yellow accents, it looks built to be parked at the bottom of a ski lift. That decal is not just for show. It cuts the glare bouncing off the flat hood back into your eyes when the sun is low, and you are picking a line over rough ground. The new 7-slot grille gets fine topographic lines, and the wheels wear chunkier tires than the standard car. Yellow tow hooks sit at each corner. It is not overdone, which is important. It still feels like a small SUV you would use every day, not a costume. Inside is where the North Face theme really lands. The seats use a washable, hard-wearing fabric inspired by the brand's puffer jackets up front and its backpacks in the rear, finished with Summit gold piping. The dashboard carries those same topographic lines, with a Mont Blanc outline hidden in the trim if you look for it. I appreciate that Jeep did not just slap a logo on and call it done. The screens are crisp, and the layout is simple to read. The cabin is also where the honest part sits. The lower dash and door tops use the same hard plastics found across every car on this platform, and the dual-clutch gearbox can feel jerky at low speed in traffic. But here is what matters more. The engine in this car is the newer, chain-driven version of the 1.2, not the older belt design that gave Stellantis such a headache. The reliability worry that hangs over earlier cars does not apply to the unit fitted here, and that is worth knowing before you buy. If breakdowns like this help you decide where your money goes, subscribe so you catch the next one. The back seats are tight. At 6 foot, your knees will brush the seat in front, the trade for how short this car is. What you gain is a car that slots into a space most rivals cannot, with big windows and a high seating position that make town driving easy. The boot is where the all-wheel drive system asks for its payment. With an electric motor now over the rear axle, cargo space drops to around 260 liters, small for the class. Jeep fills part of it with a branded box holding a tent and a water bottle, though most owners will leave it in the garage and reclaim the room. The boot floor is washable, which suits the muddy kit this car is built around. Under the skin is the part that finally fixes the old complaint. The 4xe pairs the turbocharged 1.2 petrol engine with 2 electric motors, one on each axle, for a combined output of 136 horsepower and 230 Nm of torque. The clever bit is the rear motor. There is no drive shaft from the engine. The rear wheels are driven purely by electricity, so all-wheel drive engages instantly and silently the moment the front tires lose grip. 0 to 60 takes about 9.5 seconds, fine rather than fast. The more useful number is the off-road one. 210 millimeters of ground clearance and the ability to wade through nearly 16 inches of water put this well beyond what its size suggests. It will climb a loose 40% slope. For a car this small, that is remarkable. Pricing at Martigny puts the show car at just under $50,000 converted from Swiss francs, which is a lot, though Switzerland is its own expensive world. In most of Europe, this lands closer to the high 30s. Either way, you pay a premium for the North Face name and limited edition status on top of an already capable car. So what is the Avenger North Face really about? It is a small Jeep that, for the first time, can back up its looks with real capability, wrapped in a theme that feels thought through rather than tacked on. It will not be the most practical choice in its class, and it was never the cheapest. But it does something none of its platform siblings can. It makes you want to drive somewhere there is no road at all. For watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.